What's up, YouTube? This is Ultra Rye, and today we are going to go over smoke cancels and what to do in these situations, right? So the first thing you got to realize is that smoke, all of his cancels are negative except for one, right? And that is if he does 2-1-2 into vapor cancel, it is 0, right? Let me do that again. It is 0. Now, you also got to realize if he does EX, it makes it more plus. So if he did EX, now he's +5 on block. So understand that if he does EX, it's going to change the frame data. 1-1 is normally -5 on block. So if he does, it makes it 0. So it seems like it takes 5 frames off. So that is something to be aware of, right? So if he does the EX version into a cancel, he's going to be plus or less negative on a lot of the strings. And that's going to change how you have to play it, right? But he has to spend a bar meter and stuff like that. And most of your everyday smokes, they're not spending meter on cancels. So know that you have to challenge a smoke that canceling, right? And you have to know when to challenge and what to challenge with, right? So let's take smoke for example. His 1-1 into cancel into a down 1, right? So his 1-1 is -5 into a down 1. That's 7 frames. So the down 1 comes out in 12 frames, right? So I obviously can't standing 1A, right? Because he goes underneath. I can't back to it because it's going to trade if I can do it. Oh my gosh. There we go. So it trades, right? Because both of them come out in 12 frames, so that's going to trade every single time. I could down 1, right? And then go into a jailing situation. My down 1's always going to win in that situation. But the thing is with Lee May, I always got flip kick, right? So I can win almost any time he cancels and he tries to go into another string as Lee May, I can punish it with flip kick or EX flip kick because that comes out in 7 frames. And I can always punish it, for a full combo, right? You make them pay if you're going to punish it. So just know that if he did this cancel into standing 1, this is going to work. I'm going to be able to beat it out. So let's just say instead he did 1-1 cancel into 1-1, right? Now I'm going to beat it out every single time because my standing jab is 12 frames or 7 frames, and his cancel is -5. His standing jab is 7 frames, so it comes out in 12 frames, just like his down 1. But obviously he's not ducking under my thing, right? And obviously, make him pay, right? Give him a full combo if you're going to punish it. So you have to start challenging, and you have to know off of what strings the frame data. Because if you're just guessing, there's going to be times when he's going to be able to down 1 or whatever. And if he ducks under your down 1, then he gets a jailing situation. So now let's talk about if he does it off of 2-1, right? If he does it off of 2-1, 2-1's -10. So I have him yeah. So he's going to 2-1 into a down 1, right? And as you're going to see, I'm going to be able to punish this, right? Like, he can't duck under me. This is a free punish for any character in the game. If he does 2-1 and he does a vapor cancel, you're just going to punish it. Right? And the thing is, let's say he goes for 2-1-2, right? As you can see, It trades. I trade with him because there's a gap and it's going to trade. So there's no reason if I think he's going to vapor cancel to go there because at the end of the day we trade and then we play that game. So that's a situation that you got to know. You got to know that either you're going to punish the vapor cancel or you're going to trade. Now he could do special, blah blah blah, but we need to focus on the cancels. So just go into training mode and go to smoke and just do the cancels, right? And down in the bottom left corner, it's going to tell you how negative it is. And depending on how negative it is, it depends on what you're going to do. I have the benefit of having EX flip kick, which is 7 frames. But just think, what if smoke does 1-1 vapor cancel blocks, right? And I go to punish it with flip kick. Now I'm going to get punished and I'm going to get comboed. So it's a risk. But if the smoke doesn't know, or if you're playing a smoke and you're not challenging these, there's no reason for him not to do it. He's not going to second guess doing a vapor cancel. Also, know that off of some of the strings, you can just interrupt. So let's say he let the string rock, right? Oh, I got to switch. So let's say he let the string rock, right? And he does 2-1-2 or 2-1-2. Let's say he does 2-1 and he lets it rock. He doesn't do the cancel, right? Li Mei can actually interrupt that. There we go. For a full punish. 2-1. She can punish it whether he cancels the vapor or not. But if you notice 1-1 or like 1, you can't interrupt it, right? If he does like standing 1 into the special and he lets it rock, you can't interrupt it. So you have to know what strings you can interrupt it and what strings you can't. So this is the basics to dealing with vapor cancel, right? So go into training mode with your character, have smoke, do the vapor cancels off of each string, figure out how negative it is, and figure out what your character can do about it. Your character might not have a 12 frame mid like Li Mei does, right? Li Mei has a 12 frame back 2 and a 7 frame flip kick to where she can punish a lot of stuff that most characters can't. Your character might not have these tools. Your character's fastest mid might be 15 frames. So you can't challenge with your mid where I can. But I promise you there's an answer, and you have to challenge at some point.